Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bible Recap. My name is Pastor So. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, this evening, this afternoon. But it's good to see you guys. I want to go over what Pastor has to say over this Sunday. He has a lot to say, right? For not being a stumble block to one another or not, trying to trick each other so that, you can take my opinion and leave yours behind. He has a lot of good stuff. Right? Romans chapter 14, verse 1 to 23. I'm not going to go one by one, obviously, but I'm going to pick up some couple verses that is in there. He started off with amazingly, right, as a sibling, and I think that's the best one that we can all relate to. I remember as a young boy, I would get on my sister's nerve, or sometimes I just do it for fun. But my sister doesn't like that, right? And sometimes she doesn't want to hang out with me because I'm annoyed, and sometimes I don't want to hang out with her because she's annoying, right? Or she's not cool enough, right? But this is really cool because we want to learn to love one another. We want to respect one another, right? We're not gonna lead each other into a ditch, right? We're not gonna guide each other into the ungodly way, right? We want to love and we want to support one another. We want to pray for one another. We want to sit and talk about the Bible together, right? We want to spend that quality time together. But it's hard to do that sometimes because of the world that we live in, because who we are, right? Paul say that we were born as a sinner, and also Paul also say, we were sinner but also saint, right? That's a good quality, I think, for us to dive in there, right? Pastor continued to talk about with the food or almost like hey, listen to my opinion, mine is better, and leave your behind. And the questions I like to ask, that we always like to ask, is what can we look in that into this world today? Because sometimes it's easy for us to do things on our own, right? Sometimes it's easy for us to go do things on our way. It is easy, right? We can do it faster, right? We can do it a lot better in quality. But that's not what we're made to do, right? We're the children of God, and we're all siblings. Even though time is hard to work together to love one another, that is when we come into and love one another the most, right? We want to bring that. And this is taking me to another step, right? We're not all in the same level, right? Some of you might be more mature into your Christianity world or your religion's faith, and some of you might not there yet, which is okay because that's where we have to learn to accept one another where we at, right? If our brother is not there yet, we want to encourage them there. If our brothers is already there, we want to keep on praying for them to reach and to get better. Or our brothers and sisters, right here, and we have to learn to accept one another, right? As my sister will learn to accept me even though I'm annoyed to her. I have to learn to accept my sister even though sometimes she do annoys me sometimes, right? And we can all look that into our work and our daily things that we do, or as a parenting, right? Sometimes you might spend a lot of time with your kids, and that could be a little, a lot of work into that. And how do you continue to pour more into loving and caring into that? Sometimes we do it great, and sometimes we don't. And this is why God sent His one and only Son, Jesus, right? He came and to fulfill that, to show us how to love, to take care of one another, right? God is bringing us together and not us doing and us finding the way to Him. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Pastor So. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.